What is up, YouTube world? I'm Ashley D. Before I get started, please go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button. Also, feel free to share this brief video as well. Everything I state is allegedly not a guaranteed fact, my own personal opinion and observation. So, I would like to give a shout out to the subs out there who keep me in the loop and keep me posted on the truth situation, send me things. Sometimes life be lifing outside of YouTube. You know, some of us work jobs that are full-time, part-time, so it kind of takes a lot of our attention away. But there's nothing too much that's been going on for me to report on. It's not like I want to say, oh, Lieonya passed gas and Mr. Ed, like always, has another booger in his nose. You know, we know he's going through his soft girl era. He put those dead pictures up for his profile. And like you always say, don't kick a girl while they down. Let him live. Let him go through his soft girl era peacefully while nobody's bothering him. You know, when you're in your mid-20s, early 20s, that's the phase we go through. Now, those two, at the end of the day, they have their little contract pay relationship. They're better together because, quite obviously, they have no content alone. They're both boring. And like always, when you're dating someone, when you're looking for a spouse, a significant other, you're supposed to date someone you have more things in common with. She's a mother of 4. And like I stated, how can a mother of 4 date someone that's trying to break in the acting scene? He's a young actress. Yep, I said it, not actor, actress. Seeking work. So he has a different schedule than you. He's on a different time than you. But yet, you want to try to make this work. He's not a single dad. He's not a ex of someone he was married to, or even in a long-term relationship. He had that girlfriend, but other than that, he's not seasoned enough. And by that, I mean he doesn't have anything on his track record to confirm that he's a great spouse, or he's someone that should be a lifetime partner when it comes to raising these kids. Now, I would like to say the reason why I go in on Ciera so much is because she blew it. She messed herself up. She allowed Lieonya to come in between the relationship of her daughter and the father, which we all know she was jealous in the first place to begin with. That lady had a child purposely by this man because she knew, obviously, he was a good father. Let's be real. He didn't want any kids, but she decided, I'm going to make you have kids anyways. She knew he was a good dad. And she wanted to see that love that he had for his daughter, that twinkle in the eyes with her child. So she knew exactly what she was doing. So we have two women that hate each other, don't have anything in common, became friends out of spite. Both common denominators was they both hated their ex. They both wanted to take him down. When you have a person that has never had friends, or when they do have friends, they're always into it. She chased away a Christian couple that wanted to help her, that was going to allow her to be starring in the movie that they had coming out. They're no longer cool. Everybody that's in this woman's life, she falls out with. So you have to pay attention to the patterns. And Ciera, on the other hand, she just wanted to come up. And at the cost of the come up, it was her daughter. At the expense of her daughter and father relationship. Not to mention, and excuse the noise, I'm driving on my way to work. Not to mention, out of all the things, she allowed this lady to ruin the relationship. And if you saw the cash apps that Lieonya sent her, it wasn't even no more than $3,000. So you ruined this relationship over $60 here and there, which it seemed like you was begging her all the time for some type of bill. It's not like she just said, here's $400. Take, what's her name, summer shopping. I don't want to say her name. Take, what's her name, to get her hair done. Never. It was always you begging for something from her, wanting to borrow it and get it back. And also, when you are dating as well, when you're looking for a spouse, I'm going to backtrack on this. Always date someone that you have more things in common with. And surround yourself around the people that are somewhat close to who you are and where you're trying to go. It's not all the time, but a lot of the times when you have a single friend, whether it's a female or a guy, and you're in a marriage or a relationship, that person could have bad intentions and you're supposed to go to them to get advice. You expect them to be honest with you when they're miserable and they're not happy? No. There are good people out here that will, And there's other people out here that would prefer you to be single so you guys can go clubbing together. You guys can hang out together. You can be with them most of the time instead of with your partner. And even if you do have single friends, make sure that you also have friends that are in devoted relationships or marriages so you guys can double date, go to movies, go to dinner together. You have to continue to spread that positivity and pour it into your relationship. That's why you see a lot of couples that are thriving. More than likely, you see those couples on double dates. You see them having game nights at each other's houses. You see them dinner, movies, all of that. Because they know that the foundation of a relationship is based off of the same type of energy surrounding them to elevate. They have people to go through. I'm having trouble with my husband. I'm going to go to my homegirl who has a husband, who's already been there, who's done that. And that is the foundation that you build your relationship and trust on. Now, Lieonya played Ciera, and she deserved that. She never had the best intentions in the beginning with this whole hookup between these two. Not to mention, Ciera goes to school. She's going to be okay. She should have stuck to that. Do she not think this thing is going to come to an end with Lieonya when the judge is going to finally say enough is enough? She's not being an influencer. The only thing she's doing is promoting negativity that she's spewing on the internet. She has people doing for her. I'm tired of this. Enough is enough. I'm going to shut this down. It's just a matter of time before that happens. And then what? Those 3 degrees won't be degreeing. But yet, Ciera saw twinkles in her eyes and she thought she saw a come up coming. And at the expense of her daughter, unfortunately, sacrificed the whole relationship. And now her daughter look at her dad sideways because of these 2 women. Not to mention, she had an innocence and a purity about her. And I could say, yeah, she's growing up a little bit. Teenagers are going to change. But now her attention is solely on looking good, putting makeup on, and things like that Lieonya does. So it kind of hurts me that she allowed this woman to even be around her daughter like that, when in the beginning she said Lieonya was all these negative things, a bad influence, thirsty, and so on. But yet you allow your daughter to spend hours and days and weeks at a time with this lady. She's not the sharpest pencil in a pencil box. But yet, you are a mother. You choose wisely who you allow your children to interact with, and who you allow them to be around, and who their leader is, or who someone that they look up to. Are they positive? Is this person worth my child looking up to? Is this person going to influence my child to be something that is worth being besides twerking? You can't say that, Ciera, because you are a fan of Lieonya's on the low. You hate her, but yet you wish you could be her. So you had no problem with your daughter being like her, even though the Christian side of you knew everything Lieonya was doing was based off of lust and negativity and bad energy. You knew that, but you didn't care, because as long as she was talking and dealing with you, you thought you was finna secure a bag. You thought them little cash apps here and there that they threw you from pity was gonna go somewhere with you. And at the end of the day, all you did was sacrifice a relationship, your daughter's innocence, for nothing. I am Ashley D. Please leave your opinion down below what you think. I'll be speaking with each and every one of you soon. Bye.